What's up, everybody? Dave the Car Guy coming at you pseudo live for our reintroduction of Shop Talk Live. Here with me today, my store manager of our newest location in Stockton, Mr. Doc Robinson.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Doc?
Yes,
saying that. Thanks for joining me today.
No problem.
So we're going to be chatting it up today and just letting stuff flow. You good?
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
All right. I know I got a bunch of fans across this country, and they all have one question: where the heck have you been, bro? Well, the quick answer to that is I canceled myself. No, I didn't really. I thought about it, but if I'm being honest, what happened was I took off a big chunk of business apple, and man, I've been chewing on it hard ever since.
All right. Yeah. No. Sometimes that's how it goes. Is
here I am back with the ability to at least talk with you guys, and Doc is probably one of the big reasons why I get to do that. So thank you, Doc.
Oh, well, yeah, I certainly appreciate it, and I'm happy to be a part of the whole situation that we have going on here, and part of the crew for one, and hopefully helping the ability to put us in a position where we're able to continue making these things happen.
Millions of people are thanking you right now because we get to do this.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
it.
Mr. Doc, tell me a little bit about yourself. So you're our store manager here, Stockton location.
Yeah.
This is our third location. We jumped into this one relatively quickly after store 2, which put me in full throttle mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So finding Doc and getting Doc on board was instrumental to me. So why don't you give me Doc's footnotes all the way up into that point when you set foot in our office and had a chat with us.
All right. Well, I would say a little bit about me, and I guess background is what we want to go into, is that I am a business management graduate, ex-military, and I've been at this car industry career for, oh goodness, they take away fast. It's 22 years now.
All right, baby.
Holy smokes. That happens quick sometimes. But yeah, it is a passion of mine. It's something that I find myself being good at, which is, what you want to do with your life is find something that you're good at and hard charge at it. So after the military, it came to this stuff just kind of sticks in my head, and I love being able to help out people, and it's all about finding myself in the right place to be able to help out people the best, right, Dave? So that's where it came to finding this location. You guys, it was a big ask that you were asking. This is the largest of the 3 locations, and
physically is.
It's the third, but working its way to number 1. Third, but not the least, right?
That's right.
So,
there you go.
On our way up is what we're hoping to do.
Now, you mentioned that it was a big ask, and you're correct. So, my first location started as just me. So it took me, we'll call it X time to get to this level of business.
Yeah.
Well, our second location, that X was the first year. This business, the X, was the first year as well. But this being the largest facility with the greatest potential, I had to get somebody in here that can handle that. And after conversations with you, there's an intelligence level that you have that I can see.
Well, I thank you for that. I tell you what.
But you also have the understanding that I don't think this is a level that you've ever really operated at yet, correct?
That is correct. This is it is on a larger level that I'm used to in this particular kind of format, and that's a task I'm absolutely up to, and a challenge that I love, and I think keeping oneself challenged in life is important to want to learn and grow and get bigger and better. And I certainly appreciate the opportunity to be able to do that and show off skills and showcase who I am and what I kind of bring to the table too. So
That's right.
yeah.
Well, that's why you're sitting in here at this location, because, you know, I saw something in you, and I already know what I'm seeing for this Stockton location. So my goal is to drive you to where I need you to get, and I like that you're flexible and hard enough to, you know, take it.
And so you
Take
give
it and
me,
run.
You give me that vision, and I'll use this grit I have to get us to the finish line.
That's
so
good.
you
That's good.
you just keep force feeding on me all that info and opportunity to get us there, and I'll use all the willpower I got to make that happen.
That's awesome. Well, since this isn't my first go round, I know there's a this happens. I don't know if you seem like pretty athletic, but you know, when you're playing ball, when you first get on a team, maybe that's the next level up. It's so fast. Everything is fast. It's like you're almost overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
And as you practice and get those repetitions in, the game slows down a little bit, and it does that here in business as well. So I'm looking forward to that time when what you're doing right now, because I do see you running. You're running crazy.
100 miles an hour sometimes.
There will be that moment where you're going to be like, damn, it must be slow today. But it
too
isn't.
easy.
It isn't.
Right, it's never
It's just
slow.
you got used to, and it clicked for the flow of things, and
Mm-hmm.
then you're going to be sharpening. And you're like, you know what? We can do a little something extra.
I'm excited to see that time too.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
I believe you. I believe you. It's already getting easier having taken on such a big task, and you know, one bite at a time, right? You have to tell me sometimes to slow down. There's only one way to eat an elephant, right? And it's
One bite
take
at a
those
time.
bites and make sure that you're as efficient as you can be when taking those bites. You'll get to the end. I believe you, and I appreciate the roadmaps you've given me to try to help facilitate that transition. And it's been great so far.
Awesome.
And we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I believe I got a little beeping sound, so I mean somebody popped a fuse back there. That's all right. We're going to continue on. So,
Yeah.
Doc, what aside from auto repair and coming to Toole's garage and trying to lead a good size ship, what's Doc do for fun?
Well, these days I find myself slowing down some of the snowboarding that I used to be a big part of my life. Having
Ditto.
lived a good deal of time in Alaska, you have to find something to do when the sun goes down and it gets cold out there. So,
Alaska.
I took up snowboarding. Yeah, I was there for
Go
5.5
check.
years.
We're gonna find
Right.
out about Alaska.
And so I've been slowing down some of that a little bit because, my body's changing. We're growing, right? We're getting into different things. Golf is where it's at now. That's the
That's
new
right.
thing that's got me.
Yes.
And it is,
The ground is hard.
man, I
don't
tell
care if
you.
it's got snow on it.
That's right. That's right. The ground can get very hard. I learned that from being a paratrooper, too. That it's more of a lawn dart that has a green jumpsuit on. That's what they set you up for.
That looks painful.
Yeah, yeah. You better learn how to fall right. That's important.
Yes.
That's important. But so as I'm trying to take care of my body a little bit better, but still want to be out there and active and doing things that keep my mind growing and learning. Golf is one of those things that you're always working on. It's always you against you,
Yep.
trying to get better and gain those skills, and that repetition helps that. So I definitely can liken a lot of the things that we do in business and in life to some of these sports, activities and these challenges.
Yeah.
It just keeps growing. It keeps helping me grow. So golf is the bug that I have now, and then I still have my motor bug because I am in this industry and I do love this stuff. It's about fixing my own cars, building them up nice and strong and fast, motorcycles.
So
So
you got some toys on you, Doc.
I got some toys on me, and we try to keep them, at the speed limit for sure.
Yep. Always officers.
Safety first, officers. So,
So golf, how often do you get a chance to play golf?
well, I'm working. I mean, that's my largest challenge really right now is time. Right.
Yeah.
So it's getting out there, and giving myself those opportunities to put some balls down range and spend some time learning and growing. Right now, I'm really still only at about once a month. I'd like to be better about that. Us being in the wintertime now, I'm kind of okay. That's where we're going to kind of be for the next couple of months until the sun comes back out and we get some good sunny weekends and some dry ones.
Yeah.
But I would like to make that 2-3 times a month.
Get that in there. Yeah. I love golf. You know, I actually became bilingual golfing. Yeah.
Oh.
I swear in languages I have no idea what they even are. So it's a great sport for many things.
Whole bunch of reasons. Like to see multifaceted sports opportunities right there. So that's fantastic. But I did hear you could do a thing or two with those clubs.
Yeah. It's a sport. You know, I like sports. I like challenging. You know, just like in business. You know, I just like to challenge. If it's hard, sign me up.
Now, you were a football guy before. You were into that. I mean, you make a lot of football analogies, and
I love football.
You have the build for such a thing.
Yeah, I love football. I played in high school, but you know, sucked like probably a lot of people.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll just call it that.
Yeah.
I got really pretty good after high school, but not playing full padded.
Yeah.
We played full contact, but not padded.
Yeah.
And then I played in a lot of flag football tournaments. So
right.
I love the game because it's got a lot of facets to it. There's the defensive layouts, you know, the mind trickery, the body trickery. So I love the game because it did slow down for me after high school. Sure. I had the ability to see a lot of stuff going on around me. Awesome. I had the luxury of speed, so you know that helps a lot. And but I truly enjoy the game and the grit that you need to have to play it.
Yeah.
Because even the non-contact game is you feel that game the next day for sure.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I love all sports.
Good. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
All right, so Doc, you mentioned cars, motorcycles. I know you got jet skis. So,
I mean, you know,
where's that passion?
Here's the thing. I think some of us are just built a little different. I may have an issue with adrenaline. And
we jumped out of airplanes.
Yeah, I did jump out of airplanes, and I started that very young. I mean, I was probably the easiest recruit for my recruiter. My parents were also in the military before me, but it was one of those things where I was in shape, and sure enough, right? I knew that I wanted to get be in the military because that was going to help me pay for college, for one. But you get a couple things in your contract, and you can have them put them in paper. So one of the things I want you to put down on paper is, yes, I need money for school. And two, because you get two things, I want to jump out of planes. Because they came to me and said, do you want to jump out of planes and blow up stuff? And I go, yeah. I'm in. I got to do right? Yeah, I got to do all those things. Right, I got to do all those things. And you get, you know, that feels good to me. I loved being a paratrooper. Yes, there's a alternate portion of all that fun stuff, you know, that there's a job to do, right? It comes with some hard stuff too, but that kept it exciting for me. And
now you got into cars, bikes, jet skis.
And I'll tell you what, it is. I mean, one of the bikes is the fastest production motorcycle built. Period. It does 206 miles an hour stock. So,
Hey, be careful.
Yeah. I mean, you only have to test that theory once or twice, and you kind of get it. But you still need that speed.
Not me.
A couple BMWs. Actually, I think I'm up to 3 now. One of them is twin turboed, and it goes. I love that thing. Even the jet ski's still a 1200 cc's. It moves on water or short scoots. So yeah,
You got that junkie in you.
I'm kind of a junkie in that sort of way. But listen, I don't take that as a fault, man.
No.
You know,
Nope. We're all a junkie in our own way. It's,
that's
you
it.
got to find it.
some people like them low and slow. Some people like them swift, fast, right? Some people like monsters that want to crawl over things and
Yeah.
do all that fun stuff.
Yep.
And I've done some of all that. Actually, I kind of want to transition a little bit into maybe one day get myself a truck like this gorgeous one that you have. I am just in awe of this guy right here.
It's a good runner.
Yeah.
It's a good runner. You know,
Yeah.
it actually started out as a shop truck. You know, I picked this thing up for, it was a pile. Let's just put it out. It was
Yeah.
a pile of shit. But it was going to be a shop truck. So, you know, throw whatever I got, tires, you know, junk. But, you know, I guess I forgot who I am. So, you know, metal work. I got a welder. I started fabricating little things, and I'm like, holy shit, I can be Chip Foose.
Right. Maybe we'll make this into something.
Dave can dig. Woo! So no, it turned into that, but I do use it as a shop truck. You know, I've moved in it. I take it back and forth to the Bay Area.
You moved a house, like your
I moved
furnishings
a lot of
in that
stuff
truck. Holy
in
smokes.
it.
All right.
And a lot of shop stuff in it.
Still a truck.
Now
Oh.
I patted it very generously.
Well, I
and
bet.
Strapped it down.
I bet
It
she's
didn't
so
move
gorgeous.
an inch.
That's
But
gorgeous.
I've used it because if I didn't, my wife would have killed me. So.
Yep. It has to
Yep.
have a use.
Yeah, no, it goes though. It's you know, with these resto mods that we call them, man, they make old schools fun and practical because you can get in them and go. I won't even think twice. I'll hop in that thing, drive to the San Carlos shop today. It's, you know,
What would you
gets up too. So
I mean, has that taken, once you've gotten to that point, has that taken a whole lot of maintenance to keep it that way? Because I think that's
Nope.
something that a lot of people take for, you know, granted is that, well, once you've got something a certain kind of way, what do you need? What does it take to kind of maintain that?
same thing as a regular car.
Right?
Yep. Tighten
Okay.
stuff up. This, you know, with your older cars, you gotta just double check, you know,
Sure.
because
That makes sense.
the gas pedal sometimes is a little light, so you know, my foot will
Gets
go
a little
down
heavy
and
on there.
Stuff moves a
That
lot more
makes
when
sense.
it's really
yeah.
opened
When you
up,
put it to
but-
the test.
Yeah. So you just check it, make sure stuff is fluids are good, stuff is tight, brakes are good. It's just like anything else if you build it right. So yeah, that's what we try and do for people while we're here at the shops too.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, and that's part of my learning experience since I've been here has been into the resto mod and classic car world now, whereas that hasn't been a part of my, you know, repertoire of all my information and abilities thus far in this career. I mean, it's a whole new world,
Yeah.
and
It's not easy to estimate, come up with a plan,
Right.
work with the clients that, you know, because you're trying to pull out their vision,
what their vision is,
they
and having the
want.
foresight to kind of see what they might
Yep.
need to go to make that happen.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
something you are very, very good at, and I'm trying to learn and grow with that. There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot to
there's
it.
a lot, yeah.
And even after having 20 some odd years of just, you know, general automotive knowledge, I mean, it's a whole different thing. They were built different. These older vehicles were, and to get them to a point of what makes somebody happy with their end goal,
Yep.
whether it be straight restorations, just bringing them back to life, or changing it into something fun, new, and exciting with a little bit of new technology.
Yep.
And you have a knack for that, and they've come out fantastic from what I've seen so far. It's been quite the journey on some of them, but they come out great.
I love making drivers for people. You know,
Yeah.
they have their old car in the driveway or a garage, and you know they have it does take money, man. I'll tell you, it takes some money. But they get the money out, and instead of making car payments for 5 years, they take that money and they make all those payments up front. We put something in their hands that they can drive around this unique, and drove landslides better than it did back when it did. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, driving my truck today is not like it drove in 1956. Not at all. The steering wheel in 1956 was like this.
Right, loosey goosey, little driving a boat around.
No. It's way better today.
That's fantastic.
So, Doc, thankful that you're on our team. I'm really pumped to see your growth. It's funny. We're it's not like I'm some Gandalf old, well, kind of, but I'm not like 85 years old showing this young guy the ropes. We seem close enough, but I feel like I got this desire, I got this drive to like make people around me just climb, because I feel like when you climb, I gotta climb.
And you were very good at that, providing opportunities and information in a way that it makes everyone around us just better, and then it pushes you to the next level, because now you need more info to shove downwards to help everybody grow. So you've been growing as well, and it's neat to see that process, and to have someone who's in upper management ownership who is willing to do such a thing, because everybody thinks they've got it figured out sometimes when they get their own business going.
Oh, I totally have it figured out.
And they get stagnant, they get stale, and the business will follow suit, right?
Yeah.
The growth of what you're trying to build here and do requires growth of oneself too, and it's good to see that you have that will, that drive to do that, and do whatever it takes to make that happen.
One of the books I read, Delegate to Elevate. So
there it is.
As a A-type personality, like a lot of entrepreneurs are, it is hard to let go of things, but you really have to understand what you're after. Like if I really just wanted to kind of work and pay off a property and then I'm good for my life, I'm already there, in a way. So, but that's not what I'm after. I mean, people do ask, well, why do you need that? And I'm like, well, I don't. I want it.
There it is.
So, I'm gonna go after it.
That's it. It creates that drive.
Hopefully, you won't feel bad that I'm doing that. It won't make me feel bad, because I am a soft guy. But I'm still going for it. So
yeah, no, I think that's a fantastic way to be, as a person who is. I would consider myself pretty versed in business, and I have my eyes open to a lot of opportunities. They always say that. I think I listen to and know and believe in is listen close for opportunity, knocks very softly, right? So I'm always listening to other small business owners and talking to as many people as I can, and just see who's headed the right direction. I try to surround myself with winners, and so in doing that, it takes listening to people's kind of story and where they're headed, and see what their goals are, and can I keep those people out in front of me so that I can always be moving forward also. It's
opportunity, like you said.
Opportunity.
Opportunity is it's a weird thing. I just read in a book, which I love, and sorry to cut you off,
okay.
but opportunity, so many people miss opportunity.
Sure.
Because it's wearing overalls and it looks like work. So, it's
100%,
especially
true.
today.
100% true.
So opportunities, I think that's why I do what I do. I didn't come from a lot, so I have the opportunity to give others opportunity, and man, I take it. I'm taking it.
See, gotta love that.
We're having our inaugural company summit
Yeah.
coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, big deal.
We've never done anything like that. I mean, I've been in business for 14 years now. 14 years. So we've never really had a get together with all of our aside from like, a Christmas dinner or a whatever, but not everybody. And now we're spanned across the universe, what it seems, with all three locations. We have our first company summit, and everybody's going. I mean, we had one person who couldn't quite make it, but they moved some stuff around. Now they're gonna make it, so we have 100% attendance as of, at least on paper.
So for context, what is the summit about? What is it? What is it?
So the summit is exactly what a guy like you is going to grab a hold of and run. So I'll be talking about what is all up in here, that company vision, where I'm going, what it takes to do it, what it takes to be on board. It's the vision of the company from today to the future, with some timelines on it, so we all know when crazy thought came out, it had a plan. This is where we were going. Award ceremony, but
it does sound like a great time. That's fantastic.
That's good. I'm looking forward to it,
and that's a step for you. See, look, learning, growth, opportunities, changing with whatever it takes to get everybody kind of on board. To know what these visions and these goals, because goals are just dreams with a deadline, right?
That's right.
So it's giving everybody the goal, the dreams with the deadlines, and getting everybody fired up and headed the right direction, headed the same direction.
Yep. My dream is to really make that beeping stop.
Yeah.
Or finish off this vodka.
There we go. Yep. We'll get to one of those, two of them soon.
So, it's kind of fun is because I get to go to all the shops. Some of the young guys in our location that really rocks it in San Carlos. This location here has a technician, Mr. Sam Sosa. He's the company beast. The guy gets work done. And we have like little internal reports that come out, and he is always on the top.
He's a monster.
And these young guys are like going to get to meet him for the first time, and they've been talking about it. They're like, I can't wait to meet my rival, Mr. Sosa.
Because
it's funny because he's our age, my age, and these young guys are in their late 20s, and they're chasing him. And it's funny. We may dress up Sam in a white tight fro, little white beard, little cane, and have him come in. Oh, hey, how you guys?
We did talk about putting him on a walker because I think this is a lot of these guys' first time seeing most of us in the company because of our proximity to each other. But I am so excited about this Sam Sosa thing, the Beast of the Week. He's a killer. Sam, he got it in his head that he wanted to be the best at, this job that he chose as his career path. And I tell you what, he's kept that motivation and that work ethic with him for, 20 some odd years now. And he's always trying to be the best. And it works. It works. So to have him be, twice as quick sometimes as some of the guys that are half his age is to show it's a pleasure of mine to be able to see this and be a part of it and do what I can to make that gap even larger, and it's going to be great to show that guy off and and see how funny that is their initial reaction of seeing that he's twice their age because they don't know that yet.
It's I'm really looking forward to it because we with this internal, the Slack board that we use, everybody really has a lot of interaction with each other, but nobody's really met.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
All right. We should probably wrap this up because you got to get your ass back to work.
Yes, sir. More work to do.
Your boss is a hard hard man to
He's something else. I tell you
please.
what. Always
So,
more.
I'm gonna wrap it up, Doc. What got any little tidbit, any
Yeah.
blow thing to
You know,
leave our audience with?
I would say not so much today. I have all those little things in my brain all the time, but of course, when the time comes, right? Can you be ready? And I wasn't really, but I do want to say thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this. I am very excited, and also. Watch me go, baby. Watch me go.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's time to do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm
All
very
right,
excited.
Awesome, Doc.
Sir.
You are the man.
Go Toole's
All right,
Garage.
everybody.
Let's get it.
All the billions of fans out there. I'm Dave the Car Guy. Signing out.